Hello, welcome back to Blender Sushi Live Noding. In this episode, we're gonna try to make sense of one node in Sverchok. It's called the vector stripes. So this is one of those nodes that are kind of alien. If you look at it, and it's kind of okay, how do I use this? But it's kind of interesting whenever you investigate certain nodes and it does a certain function. So I'm gonna save this as vector stripes demo, and apparently this vector stripes will work. For now, it will work like for things like a sphere or cylinder. Don't worry about the crashing. I'm actually rendering in the background as well, so I often do that, and Mac sometimes does that. So vector stripe, this works really well if you are using sphere, for example, or cylinder. But I'm pretty sure this actually works with a. There's a certain way you can kind of split the data, so it will work with the vector stripes. And it's kind of interesting because, so if you just plug this like a sphere into this guy, it's gonna actually give an error. It's not gonna work right away. See, it's giving a red error. It's expecting the data to be split. Same thing with the cylinder. And you will see really soon what this actually does. There's this interval X, interval Y. That's for that we need to plug in something like a range float. And the count should be between 0 and 1. So it's like normalized. So plug this into the interval X and interval Y with the separate option on, and there's still nothing because you need to use the UV connections. So I learned this from Sverchok developer, and now it seems to be still not working because we need to use list. I think I forgot list. Let's have a look at this cheat sheets. List first and last. Okay, list first and last. Yeah, there you go. Yep, there you go. There's a sphere and this one is a cylinder. Needs separated, should be on. And it should actually work right away, but not sure why. Actually, it works earlier. Oh, I need maybe a subdivision here. Maybe the integer. Let me try. Yeah, it's a little bit funky, but let me try again with a sphere. Let's study this a little bit first. So we have control over these two, and currently it seems like not very clear what it is actually doing. Slice on and off, cycle on, okay. So I'm using try different radius now. You can see the stripes, it's kind of working there. The scale didn't do anything. Vector simple. I like using, I think the power, okay, that's the result that I want. Basically it's generating stripes based on sphere and cylinder, and should work here as well. Just now it was working. Well, I have the one that's actually working with a cylinder. Maybe the cap needs to be on. Ah, yeah, there you go. Cap needs to be on, that's why. So cylinder also work with a this stripes, vector stripes nodes. And this guy is kind of interesting when you actually start playing with the attractor. So you can see there's some kind of influence here in the Z. Sine wave will give you some kind of sine wave over the stripes. So this slightly like a trial and error kind of thing. There you go, you can start to see the stripiness. It's very, very interesting nodes. Actually, it does this very cool result. Or you can have the slides as well there. If I'm not wrong, if I actually change this value certain way, yeah, oh well. This is, I think, the simplest example I can give for these nodes. See, it gives this kind of variations, stripe variations over primitives like sphere and cylinder. I can't remember other generator with a separate, but I'm pretty sure, like I said, we can make like a slicing, like a cross sections, and then use it for the stripe as well. If we have like a monkey head and then we make like a cross sections, it might actually work with these striped nodes. But that's something that we can investigate at a later point. But there you go, that's vector stripes. You can try other options, sine, cosine, simple. Okay, simple and vector attraction also kind of work, but the sine and the sine is the most interesting one, I guess. So this is the simplest example I could show how you can use these vector stripes. Remember, you need, if you are using it, sphere and cylinder, you need to separate it, and with cylinder you need the cap to be on. Now it's actually working without the caps on, so kind of funky there, but there you go. That's vector stripes for you. Quick look at vector stripe using Sverchok add-on in Blender. Hopefully you find this useful. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Bye.